A tense hybrid of visual novel storytelling and tactical RPG combat, the 100 Line drops you into a dystopian campus that has become humanity's final bulwark. You play as Takumi Sumino, a student drafted into the last defense academy and ordered to hold the line against invaders for 100 relentless days. Choices matter at every turn. The game branches into 100 different narrative endings, inviting you to replay, experiment, and chase new outcomes. Built through a collaboration between Tokyo Games and Mediavision, and led by narrative heavyweights Kazutaka Kodaka and Kotaro Uchikoshi, it blends high-stakes strategy with twist-laden drama, razor-tight tension, and character arcs that shift with your decisions.
I have to protect them! This time, I had to press forward and trust.
Two foundational JRPG epics return with a respectful polish. Suikoden 1 and 2 arrive with sharper visuals, modernized UI, and smart quality-of-life touches like auto-battle, and fast-forward for snappier dungeon crawls and grinding. Under the sheen, the heart remains intact. Political intrigue and rebellion, intersecting destinies, and the thrill of recruiting a legendary roster to your cause. While some legacy interface quirks still peek through, this is the cleanest, most convenient way to revisit the classic arcs that defined the series and shaped a generation of RPG storytelling.
The number of allies that join your army will lead to leveling up your home base. As it expands, various players can deeply immerse themselves in the story. Features such as autosave, mini-map,
An essential collection for shooter fans, Gradius Origins assembles a suite of arcade-perfect Gradius and Salamander titles, then supercharges them for modern play. You get 7 core arcade entries with regional variants, and for the first time on a home console, the rare Gradius 3 AM Show version. New assist features keep you flying longer and learning faster. Save states for quick retries, instant rewind for tough sections, invincible and easy modes to lower the barrier, and a flexible training mode where you tune restart points, loop counts, and power-up states. A rich gallery rounds it out with art, music, and memorabilia, letting you soak in the series' history between high-velocity runs. A heartfelt precision platformer about tiny heroes with giant resolve. 5 rabbits flee their threatened burrow and set off in search of a promised paradise, with you guiding the nimble Liba across deceptively simple, trick-filled stages that demand clean inputs and patience. Hidden throughout are over 60 seeds that reward exploration and reveal deeper lore, including the fate of Jorge's earlier expedition. Between jumps and wall clips, you bond with your fellow explorers, unlocking past episodes and little gifts that make the journey warmer. It's challenging but fair, multilingual, comfortable in every Switch play style, and lightweight enough to live on your console without fuss. A lovingly crafted anniversary remaster that keeps the original's charm while embracing modern comforts. The emotional edition preserves the classic high school romance arc and core dating sim rhythms, then layers in upgrades like the emotional voice system, which lets characters speak your name aloud for more personal scenes. You can freely toggle between crisp HD character art and backgrounds or the nostalgic original look, browse a dedicated gallery, and tweak display options to match your taste. Deluxe content adds a selection of legacy soundtrack BGMs, wrapping this tribute in a warm, authentic glow that longtime fans will recognize the moment the first theme plays.
あなたの名前を呼んでくれます。卒業式の日、伝説の木の下で待っているのは、ときめきメモリアル Forever with You
Emotional!
2025年発
The
売。
beloved 3DS classic returns rebuilt for new hardware, shining with crisp visuals, a reworked single-screen UI, and just the right modern comforts. You still command Brave and Default with that timeless turn economy, but now you glide through dungeons with quality-of-life touches like Heal All from menus, recommended level ranges so you know when you're ready, and fast-forward to keep the pace tight. Fresh minigames add playful detours, while Norenda Town Building survives with a smart twist replacing Street Pass. It's positioned as a Switch 2 exclusive, delivered on the new Game Key card with part on card and part as a download, making this the cleanest, most convenient way to rediscover Luxemdark's sweeping job system and boss battles that crackle with old-school challenge.
Will be a guide to these people, Agnes.
Have the courage to disobey.
I intend to.
Supermassive steps into the nowhere and keeps the nightmare beautifully intact. You guide low and alone through towering, hostile spaces where every shadow looks hungry and every corridor hums with dread. The twist is companionship, seamless online co-op if you bring a friend, or an AI partner if you venture solo. Expect careful platforming, stealthy breath-holding, and puzzle rooms that punish carelessness, punctuated by frantic chases that slam the heartbeat. Critics adore the art direction and oppressive mood, though some found the loop a touch repetitive and the co-op less impactful than it could be, with a few chase sequences leaning into trial and error. Still, the world building and imagery burrow right under your skin. A strategy masterpiece returns with cleaner menus, sharper presentation, and a respectful polish that makes every grid feel fresh again. Dialogue receives new voice work in key scenes. The interface is rebuilt for clarity, navigation pops, and quality of life tweaks smooth party management without sanding off the game's tactical edge. Purists can still steep in that classic tone many remember from War of the Lions, while newcomers get an approachable on-ramp to political intrigue, job tinkering, and battles where positioning and timing win the day. If you start on original Switch, a free upgrade carries you to the Switch 2 version, making this the definitive path back to Ivalice's tangled loyalties and unforgettable duels.
Inevitable end.
Whoosh, this day grows lovelier by the hour.
The Vita cult hit breaks its chains with sharper graphics, higher resolutions, and smoother performance, pulling its dystopia into crisp focus. Born a sinner with a million-year sentence, you fight to shave down your time in a world carved into panopticons, city-states that demand service on the battlefield. The remaster layers in difficulty options, overhauls weapon crafting so progression feels more deliberate, and bundles in all prior DLC with dual audio support. On Switch, it runs comfortably in the usual modes, letting you hop in for quick missions or longer grind sessions as you rescue civilians, harpoon massive abductors, and watch that sentence finally start to fall.
Able to do it, you know? You can bring about the great transformation.
A moody detective tale from the Taisho era gets a sleek new coat and modern flow. As Raidou Kuzunoha XIV, you stalk a supernatural conspiracy across a stylized early 20th century Tokyo, summoning demons to fight beside you and cracking cases that spiral from a single abduction to a threat against the capital. The remaster sharpens the visuals, streamlines systems, and reshapes combat so encounters feel punchier and more deliberate. Random battles are out, letting you choose when to engage. Demon fusion and skills see sensible updates, English and Japanese voice options add texture, and the Switch 2 build benefits from extra performance headroom. It's a classy resurrection of occult noir with steel in its step.
Godspeed, Raidou.
Unleash the supernatural.
Go, Raidou!
Raidou Remastered. The Mystery of the Soulless Army.
Sega's Blue Blur rockets back to the track in Sonic Racing. CrossWorlds, a wild, fast-moving evolution of the series' kart routes. The central gimmick is pure chaos magic. Mid-race, travel rings open up dimensional portals that fling you into alternate versions of the track, complete with new terrains, hazards, and boosts. Races morph in real time, testing reflexes and adaptability like never before. You can tear through the modes solo or form squads online and offline, with up to 8 local or 12 online players. With 23 racers, 45 customizable vehicles, and 70 gadgets to tweak, every setup feels personal. Across 24 base tracks and 15 cross-world zones, it's a celebration of speed and unpredictability. The Switch and Switch 2 versions are fully optimized, with a seamless upgrade path and a full physical release on Switch 2 confirmed for early 2026. The legendary ninja Joe Musashi returns in a hand-drawn storm of blades and vengeance. Shinobi Art of Vengeance revives the spirit of Sega's iconic series with a breathtaking 2D art style and lightning-fast combat. After witnessing his clan turn to stone and his village burned, Musashi's path is one of vengeance and restoration. Movement flows with acrobatic precision, running, wall jumping, air dashing, chaining combos, and ninpo powers explode across the screen with painterly flair. Combat is stylish yet tactical. Tag enemies, then finish them all in one stunning shinobi execution. Developed by Lizard Cube, known for its artistry, the game balances old-school challenge with modern accessibility, offering difficulty options for every warrior willing to step into the shadows. The grand saga of feudal Japan expands again with the complete edition of Nobunaga's Ambition. A Realm Reborn, now bundled with the full power-up kit. 6 new scenarios broaden the stage of the Sengoku era, letting players command powerful clans through diplomacy, warfare, and strategy in pursuit of unifying the nation. Decisive battles bring massive clan clashes that can rewrite control over entire provinces, while new traits for generals and officers deepen your tactical choices. Every piece of prior DLC comes included, and Switch 2's enhanced version supports Joy-Con 2 or even mouse-style controls for smoother management. On PS5, 4K visuals bring the battlefields to life, painting a vivid portrait of ambition, loyalty, and conquest.
Nobunaga no Yabou Shinsei with Power Up Kit 7月20日発売予約受付中早期購入特典
One of Falcom's most cherished RPGs returns completely rebuilt for a new generation. The Trails in the Sky remake transforms the 2004 classic into a modern cinematic experience, with reimagined visuals, full English and Japanese voiceovers, and expanded side quests that enrich the lore of the Liberal Kingdom. You'll guide Estelle and Joshua through heartfelt journeys that now flow seamlessly between real-time field action and turn-based command battles. The environments breathe with detail, towns feel alive, combat is fluid, and every melody from the iconic soundtrack carries renewed clarity. Released worldwide across Switch, Switch 2, PS5, and PC, with a free upgrade path for Switch owners, it's a triumphant return that honors the series' legacy while embracing the future. The alchemy of creation and heart returns in Atelier Resleriana. The Red Alchemist and the White Guardian, a radiant new chapter in Koei Tecmo's long-running series. 2 protagonists, the spirited alchemist Rias Idriza and the mysterious traveler Slade Clawslighter, set out to revive their homeland by uncovering secrets of old and rekindling the magic that once gave it life. The battle system embraces strategy through a timeline command mechanic. Every move, placement, and combo can shift the tide of combat. Outside of battle, you'll explore lush regions, gather materials, craft potions and artifacts, manage shops, and rebuild the town through careful investment.
魔物もいるからそう面白い場所とは言えないけど皆さんとても賑やかで楽しそうでいいです幸せにすることができるああよろしく
The definitive version of Capcom's flagship fighter arrives ready to throw down. Street Fighter VI. Years 1 to 2 Fighters Edition collects every DLC fighter from the first 2 years, all arenas, modes, and features, forming the most complete experience the series has ever seen. It's a celebration of the franchise's global energy. Intense one-on-one duels, cinematic supers, and street culture flair meet accessibility and depth in perfect balance. On Switch 2, the game is fully optimized, retaining crossplay and online modes with a smooth 60 frames per second performance and a 50GB install that packs everything from the base roster to the new champions. A physical edition also lands for collectors, ensuring this entry stands as the all-in-one knockout for both newcomers and veterans who live for the thrill of the fight.
Fighter 6.
The cozy RPG returns brighter and more ambitious than ever. Fantasy Life. I lets you shape your destiny across 14 distinct lives, switching freely between them to cook, fish, craft, mine, or fight, each job offering new tools and possibilities. But its charm deepens through its story of time and change. You rebuild an island across 1,000 years, hopping between eras to see how your actions reshape its future. Gorgeous new visuals and smoother performance on Switch 2 make the world feel alive, while relaxed progression and layered systems keep players hooked. Blending creativity, exploration, and gentle adventure, this is the series at its most endearing and its most expansive.
Then travel between past and present to make this life is yours to live. The restoration is about to begin. Magician and more.
A beloved farming sim returns, reimagined from the ground up for modern players. Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar, known in some regions as Harvest Moon, Grand Bazaar revives the DS classic with fully rebuilt visuals, smooth animation, and rich colors that make every market day sparkle. The premise remains delightful. Run your own stall in the bustling bazaar, grow crops, raise animals, and barter with neighbors. But the remake infuses it all with fluid mechanics, modern pacing, and local festivals that pulse with life. Whether you're tending fields or trading at dawn, the updated presentation and smart tweaks make this version feel like a warm, living tribute to the golden age of life sims.
We'll need your help. We can't do if we work together.
Restore the bazaar to work.
I was pretty stoked when I heard you were moving here too.
Get to know the your new farm life starts in
Hornet
this
finally takes the spotlight in this long-awaited sequel that expands everything the original achieved. Set in the mysterious kingdom of Farloom, Silksong spins a tale of grace and danger as you climb through shimmering towers, catacombs, and vast biomes stitched together by haunting music and fluid motion. The gameplay keeps its tight Metroidvania design, precise combat, layered exploration, and secrets lurking in every shadow, but raises the tempo with Hornet's agile moveset and faster rhythm. The Switch 2 edition enhances it all with higher resolution, improved effects, and a free upgrade for existing owners. Critics already hail it as a masterpiece of atmosphere and design, a world where beauty and peril coexist, and every strike sings like a blade through silk.